So, as you guys already know by now, Roman Reigns and WWE's relationship is in a weird spot at the moment. So, let's take it back to WWE's original plans. Roman Reigns was set to compete for the Universal Championship at WrestleMania 36. That was WWE's original plan for him. It was known since late last year that Roman Reigns would be in the main event of WrestleMania, likely against Bray Wyatt, who was the defending champion at the time. Around the Royal Rumble, Roman was in a never-ending feud with Baron Corbin. The two of them were feuding for what felt like years. They just had endless matches with a story that never really went anywhere. So, as a way to get Roman out of this program with Corbin, Roman would win the Royal Rumble and earn his opportunity to face Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania and challenge him for the Universal Championship. Drew McIntyre still would have had his championship win against Brock Lesnar, but the Royal Rumble win was going to Roman Reigns. But at the last second, WWE decided to flip those roles and have Drew win the Rumble, but still have Roman compete for the Universal Championship at WrestleMania. But WWE made another last-second change. They felt like Goldberg versus Roman Reigns would be a bigger and more appealing match, so they decided to trash the Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt story. So Roman Reigns versus Goldberg was WWE's dream match, and they wanted to build it as spear versus spear. We had a few face-to-face meetings between Roman Reigns and Goldberg. They even signed a contract, but the match never happened. Roman Reigns decided to pull out of the WWE competition indefinitely after he felt like the risk was definitely there at the Performance Center. Some reports claim that it was The Miz who wasn't feeling quite well around the time of the WrestleMania tapings. When Roman Reigns got word that someone in the locker room wasn't feeling well, he wasn't playing any games and wasn't taking the risk. So he got right out of there. So that's everything we know to this point. Now there's been a lot of new information coming out on this story, so let's get into that. Around the time Roman's absence was officially announced, Roman took to Instagram and posted a video explaining his decision and answering to the people who called him soft for backing out of WrestleMania. Roman Reigns hinted that something was going on with his family. He kept saying things like, "You don't know what I have going on at home." And at the time, no one really knew what Roman was referring to. We just all assumed he was talking about his previous health issues and protecting his family at home. But Roman Reigns recently made a huge, life-changing announcement that explains even more why he made his decision to leave WWE. So Roman Reigns and his wife Galena already have 3 children at home. They have a daughter together, as well as a pair of newly born twins. Well, now, Roman Reigns has made the stunning announcement that him and his wife are expecting their second set of twins. Roman said that he's looking forward to being the father of 5 real soon in the near future. Roman didn't share how far along his wife Galena was in her pregnancy of the twins, but you can see why he just couldn't take any chances with working at the Performance Center. He has a daughter, his twins, and his pregnant wife all at home, as well as himself with all his medical history. So in a situation like that, it's best to play it safe, and that's what Roman did. Real quick, if you made it this far and enjoy what you see, make sure to hit the subscribe button below. A large percentage of our viewers aren't even subscribed, so take a second to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of the new daily videos. Let's get back into the story. There was conflicting reports saying that WWE has no problem with his decision, and they understood it. Well, now another report that came out is claiming that Roman Reigns' name and any mention of him has been prohibited until further notice. This means that commentators aren't allowed to mention him. Other superstars in their promos can't mention or refer to him at all. So we have to pay close attention to the upcoming WWE shows to see if this report is true. It may not be a personal thing at all. Maybe WWE just has a whole mindset of only mentioning people that are currently there and not mentioning the superstars at home. Maybe just a out of sight, out of mind mentality right now, and they're just focusing on the talent that's present at the tapings. The latest reports claim that there's no bad tension between WWE and Roman Reigns anymore, and that management, as well as the fans, will of course give him a warm welcome back when he believes the time is right and safe for a return. Roman did note in his video that he will be back in the ring as soon as he could, but we have to start wondering when exactly could he return. Things aren't really getting any better, so it doesn't look like Roman's return is even close to happening at all. With things staying at a steady rate and maybe even getting worse, Roman's return continues to look doubtful. At first, the overall guess for Roman's return was late summertime, just around SummerSlam, but now even that date seems a little shaky. Telling by the reports, it seems that WWE's expected timeframe for everything to be close to normal is July. July is also the rumored month that we could see some of the released superstars make their returns in. And could this group of returning superstars in July include Roman Reigns? No doubt it's a possibility and a good question to ask, but just looks like there's a very slim chance of it happening that early. Roman is making it clear that he'll be having 2 sets of twins at home soon, his daughter, his wife, and obviously himself, with his health issues and history. So it's a real vulnerable home right now, and he doesn't want to be the reason that they're not healthy and bring something home to them. So just judging by that fact alone, Roman won't return until everything is 200% back to normal, and no one knows at all when that'll be. Maybe we can see him return late this year, or maybe even early next year if things don't get any better. We just don't know for sure. Roman is still keeping himself somewhat involved with the WWE superstars as well. Braun Strowman posted a picture to his official Instagram page showing all of his big wins and accomplishments in the WWE. We see the Intercontinental Championship, we see the Raw Tag Team titles, the Greatest Royal Rumble title, the Money in the Bank briefcase, the Andre the Giant trophy, and of course the WWE Universal title that he just won. He posted this graphic with the caption of "Inevitable." This post actually sparked a response from Roman Reigns himself. Roman replied to Braun Strowman and told him that he should be more humble. This isn't no real drama or anything between the two. This post by Roman is likely his way of letting Strowman and the fans know that he hasn't lost sight of the Universal Championship and his mission. Roman is still coming after that championship, and when he does make his return, he's going to be owed a championship match for that title. Of course, Roman's return is still months and months away, so even though Roman is planting the early seeds for Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman for the title, it's possible that Strowman won't even be champion by the time he returns, so it may be pointless to hype that match up. Either way, no matter who the champion is at the time, they're going to have to put that title on the line against Roman Reigns. And Roman will likely come out on top of that match as well. It'll be a great return story and puts Roman right back on top of the roster. What are your thoughts on all these rumors circulating about Roman Reigns and WWE's relationship? Do you think we're still far away from Roman's WWE return? Leave your comments. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.